The Web 3.0. Can you, a little frog here, can you hear me? Let me know down below if you can hear me, because then we got 50% of this show going. But first of all, tell me, is it Saturday? Or is it Sunday? Or maybe it's Monday. Anyway, you know, what a day, what a day. So, but after that, you gotta tell me, how are you lovely, lovely, sexy looking people? It's Sunday night, right? Better than Saturday. Tell me how you've been doing, and are we gonna see Bitcoin going through 25,000, or are we gonna retrace back? That was actually the question of Sunday night. Thank you so much, Shahid. My soul brother is here. And yeah, what are we going to talk about today? It's going to be shorter, you know, like yesterday. But and this time we got the internet fixed, right? We really like put that cable in twice, double, 3 times. I got Betty, I got Cherry, even Katie came around, and we got that cable fixed. So what we have done, what we're going to talk about is that I've always said that the third cycle is... It's my duty to take you to the 1%, right? So the second cycle, I'm sure not all of you were here, and not all of you had trust in, and whatever. But this time we're going to do it better. So we have, as you've seen, we have launched videos where we are really saying we bought at that time. So we have created this portfolio. And yeah, that's what we're going to look at. And so some are still down and some are up. But anyway, so that we can keep track of things. I think that's really important. Anyway, I think we need to start. And it goes a little something like this. I want to welcome you to Saturday, Sunday night, I don't know. Crypto never sleeps. In case you're new to this channel, you want to stay on top of the crypto world, well then do me a favor, hit like, smash, subscribe so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos, so that you can, and this is important to me, protect your wealth, preserve your wealth, and ultimately increase your wealth. My name is Nico Arachi, and I am number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's young, he's handsome, he's a prophet, he's a poet. They know it. I must be the greatest. I told the world.
There we go. So first things first, and what we like to do is to look at the level of market manipulation. And yeah, so where are we? We're Bitcoin at 24,412, down 0.7%, doesn't really matter. Ethereum, I mean, it's not a lot of change, right? Ethereum at 1,678. We got Cardano down below the 40 again. We got this 3 in front. It's not nice to see. And then we got Polkadot. I think it's only a matter of time until those lovely dots are going to take off. And by the way, I'm always it seems to me that I'm always like, in the wrong space here on this, when we do this charts. So I'm going to make myself really small, and you can see me right here. I'm down here, right? Anyway, what I always like to point out with this market manipulation is that you can see that we are seeing high correlating charts, both in terms of performance but also in terms of volume. And this is something that should make us, or you, me, all of us, more scared than actually happy, because it just goes to show that somewhere in the world, people are really controlling the market, because it is not a mature, sophisticated market that would move with almost 100% correlation. No, the crypto market is not correlating to the traditional markets. And please, you have to read the new government report that came out from the Fed. Remember, Guy from the Coin Bureau, he's really summarizing that summary. Wow, like exceptional. So now you really need to go and watch that video, because now that we got confirmation really with stats and figures and facts, so if the cryptocurrency market is not moving based on macroeconomic factors and CPIs and jobless claims, well then who is controlling the market? And yeah, who knows? We will, every day on the live stream try to talk a little bit more. I want you to be aware of it. We are closing another week, and it seems, or it doesn't seem, it looks like we are really high above. Remember, we're looking at the weekly with the 7-day moving average, and if we want to do it more fun, then we look at the monthly with 7-day moving average, but we only do that once a month. Until now, I mean, I'm not really going to do a lot of technical analysis here, but I mean, you could just see that it looks like I believe we have broken the trend. I believe good times are just around the corner. It is not, and here we're looking at Polkadot. It is not a Polkadot Sunday, right? We got our little Polkadot shows, but I mean, I am very optimistic about Polkadot, and yeah, we will speak. There's one I want to speak a little bit about Polkadot later, because I really think this is the sleeping ecosystem that will eventually, yeah, take off like so. No, let's first go and I want to see who is here on Sunday, who actually wants to be here on a Sunday night. But before we do that, first, remember there's a giveaway coming up, so two important things. Please participate in these giveaways. On Friday, we're going to announce the winner, and it will be 50 BUSD. All you need to have is a compatible BUSD wallet. And as long as we still got the BUSD stablecoins, right? So the link is down below, and I think it will help you and helps the channel as well. Now let's chat. That's about time, right? So who is here? We got Titus Flavius. Dot didn't pump yet. No, and thank God. I like the picture of Titus, and and you're right. We got Jaysai. How you doing? And we got Nilam Hamid. Good to see you. SKJ from Austria. Wie geht's dir? Alles Gute. Alles Liebe nach Österreich. Ich hoffe wirklich, dass die FPÖ Herbert Kickl dieses Mal gewinnt. Ich finde, verdient's. Was sagst du dazu? Doing a little bit of political talks here. SKS, Korea Express, Austria. Polkadot is my favorite. We all like those lovely, beautiful dots. We're going to talk about more dots. Just not Polkadot, because who knows? I mean, the ecosystem, it's the marketing story also about Polkadot, right? It's cool. I mean, it is cool. Come on. Who doesn't like one of those lovely dots? And we got Tony. How are you doing, Tony? Good to see you. And Chaotic Rage. I love when you are here. We got Bob Manco. That's the brother of Boogie Bob Marley. And we got Dan. Good to see you. Crypto Charlie is here. And we got some love here. Love Brighton. Boris. Wow, I haven't seen you for a while. It's always nice to come here and see old friends, right? And I thank you all for coming back. And Hakan, how are you doing? It's also important to me when you're coming back, when you have, because, I keep count. I know you haven't been here for a while. And Boris and Hakan, and also 2 days ago we had, I forgot the name, sorry. But what did you do in this time out? Did you just take it easy? I hope you didn't sell low, right? Or did you average in? It is very important. It would be nice to know if you want to share. So let's go in, and as I said, as you probably, if you follow, some of these little videos that we do, we have been, let me just see here. There we go. Let's go. Remember, we made some videos about CeeLo and Chromia and Algorand and all these. And we cannot, keep making these slides because it simply takes too much time. So what we have done is that, and if I can share it on CoinMarketCap, I'm not really sure I can do that, but I will try. So we have here, I like to be held accountable. This is the most important. And so all of you will be able to follow it. And I also want just to point out that, I've been investing for a long time, not for me, and but for Betty. And sometimes it's difficult because I keep some of the positions, I stake them, and then it cannot be held accountable. So I like to make these videos. That's why I make them, because I really feel at that day or that time, it is a good entry time. So this will be a fully accountable portfolio that we can follow together, and there will always be a supporting video, so you know that there are no bullshit around here, right? So as of now, what I've done also, just so you can see, it's only worth $150, right? The reason is that every time we have these positions, I only buy one coin, one token. We put in, so one token, the price and the date, right? And obviously what is important is not what the overall size is of the portfolio, and you know what it is, of course, the performance, but it would not really mirror, you know, your portfolio or my portfolio. So we need to look at the individual tokens. Now, it looks funny, right? Illuvium is on first place. That's because I think, we're going to launch a video today, or maybe we already did. I'm not sure. So, and we should have entered Illuvium, you know, earlier. But you also know that if you've been following this channel, you know that we got a huge bag of them gaming coins, right, from last year. Anyway, so Illuvium, here. So here we can see, so Kusama at $35 is where we entered. It's up 29%, right? Filecoin, we launched the video at $5.34, up 57%. Uniswap at $6.83, up 5%. So, you know, not a lot. Synthetics, I mean, we've been doing great with that, up 61%. Curve up 118%. CeeLo up 35%. We got in there at 60 cents on the dollar. Let's see if I can make it bigger. No, that doesn't really work. What else? 1 inch, since we got in, up 9%. And now Singularity Net. Here, I put that in because this is also a coin we've been holding on to long. But we actually did announce it on a live stream back in, that was in May. In April 2022. And I gotta point this out, right? I have seen there is a guy called Ken, and he's writing on some of our videos that I'm not number one, and I'm talking a lot of bullshit, and I've given very bad advice. So I want to point out, if anyone wants to challenge me, if I cannot prove either that I made a video, or I will give you I will show the day that I bought on what exchange. Because I do not lie. And I have no reason to. Because I don't sell anything and I don't promote anything. And just remember, you need to do your own research. Everything I say and do is not financial advice. Because in the end of the day, I don't know shit about crypto. So anyway, but Singularity Net is also it's a coin we've been holding on to so long that I'm actually quite surprised. I mean, it was in minus for so long that this, if we go in and look at the chart, I'm sure you know that it's been down for, if you follow it. But it seems that we are slowly identifying let's say the trends of 2023, right? And that's very much seems to be, or going to be, AI, right? Everything that has anything to do with that. It's just great when, when we have to work. This is also, because on Binance, it was versus BTC, not really against the, and daily, we gotta look at, gotta be patient. Anyway, here we can see, if we look at Singularity Net, I mean, if we scroll out, I mean, look at that. And we got in here last year, was it around here? But I mean, this was also not, I mean, it was a long period of time where anybody could have gotten in. But now we're really seeing this hockey stick. And I think that that's what we're going to see with many of these lovely coins that we are exposing ourselves to. Centrifuge, a Polkadot, one beautiful dot. So that with that one, since I mean, we participated in the parachain auction, so you can also, some of them we got for free, so it's hard. But since we announced it here, it's up 13%. Algorand, we made a video. IOTA, we are not up 1,265% at all, not at all. This here is a mistake. I think I put, somewhere 0 too little or too much. I think with IOTA, since we announced it here, we are up a little, but we've been staking those IOTA tokens, I don't know, since 1965, and we are getting some assembly and some Shima tokens. Don't know really what we can do with that, but we stay optimistic and believe in the IOTA ecosystem, Karura. I mean, right now, Karura and Akala, I'm not very impressed with them. Anyway, Karura, we also participated, obviously, in these parachain auctions, so we got some for free. But anyway, since we announced it, 14%. Chromia, since we made the video, up 72%. And the graph is actually, has really taken off. And I love the graph. So what else do we have here? Akala token up 8 cents. Chili's only up 6%. And remember Firebird, right? That is actually the Poker Foundry. And Poker Foundry, they changed the name. This is the launch pad for games. And also one of you yesterday mentioned Engine Starter. We also still have our Engine Starter tokens. I have to add that somewhere. We were holding them since last year. But this, since 2 years ago. But Poker Foundry, we entered there. That was, and this is also the good thing. You can just go in and then you can and look. Better not do that here with the slow internet. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Anyway, then we can go and look at that. I wanted to, show you that if we want to go in and you exactly want to see when it is that we bought, and so I'm scared here to press anything. There you can see, so we can add and so on. But we bought it at 11 cents. So take this away. In Showays, we've also been there for a long time, but since we made the video, it's only up 4.5%, but the potential is quite amazing. Stellar up 0.4%. Gala up 22% since we announced it here last month, and VeChain 24%. Crust Shadow up 300%, but there we also got in. That was last year I think it was in December or something, something like that. But with Crust Shadow, you can see this is a funny thing, right? Because these are two beautiful dots, Crust Shadow and Alt Air. So Crust Shadow is the cousin of Cross Network, and Alt Air is the cousin of Centrifuge. But when you look, I mean, there's still so much potential there. When we go in and we look at, let's look at, the market cap still of Cross Shadow, right? For example, is $1.5 million. And this is decent. I know we've been talking about this a few days ago, but I want to point this out one more time because Cross Shadow and Cross Network, okay, Cross Shadow is on Kusama. And we know that, let's go over to Masari. Here we can look, this is our entire core dot holdings. And we can see here with, where do we have Crust? Crust has a reported market cap of 37 million. And Cross Shadow here on Masari, they don't even announce it. But even 37 million market cap is nothing. And then, remember, 2 days or 3 days ago, I asked you, does any of you know, now we're in the Polkadot ecosystem, any of you know Dot Insights, right? Because we usually always go and we look at parachains info. But this Dot Insights, I mean, I'm looking a little bit, I'm still not very, is it really great or not? But at least, they have here the most loved projects, right? And then I don't know who got the most hearts. I'm not sure that this really, mirrors the reality. But, it's still, do some research and you can use it for some information. So, for example, we go in here and we look all at all the Polkadot Kusama projects. And then, for example, when we go into, I always like to put in, where is it, DeFi, because, when you go in and look at DeFi, there are way too many protocols or coins, right? It's never going to be, where do we have a wallet infrastructure? Wallet 22, right? Infrastructure 60. DeFi, 137 DeFi protocols. Who is going to survive and win? There's a big competition. But when we go to, for example, storage, there are only 5. And it's just, and here you can see you got Crust, and that's funny when they say 5, because Crust Network and Crust Shadow, I would count it as 1. So it seems to me that there's, Crust Network and Crust Shadow, they're already working with almost the entire Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem. So, I mean, of course, you can play around and you can then look at some of the other nice storage points that we like. I mean, Arweave or Filecoin, who should we look at? It doesn't really matter. Let's look at the File, because we also got Filecoin, right? If Filecoin has been around longer, probably, I mean, it's not always the same, but Filecoin has a market cap of 3.2 billion. And Cross Network and Crash Shadow, they have, altogether, they have 42 million. Anyway, I think there's lots of potential. And why is it that I wanted to point out a little bit, talk a little bit about Polkadot is today, there was also, who is it? It was Altcoin Daily. You probably know them, right? And they came out with a video. And here it's just from Google. If you go into Google and you put in Polkadot SEC, security, there's a lot of talk that Polkadot, they claim that they have actually, that they are recognized, maybe you can see me better here, that they are recognized as a security. They haven't, the way that it also usually goes with the regulatories is that it's not that they're going to give you, a piece of paper and say, we hereby confirm that you, only a security, right? It's as long as you don't break certain rules or guidelines, well, then you can consider yourself a security. I do, however, I have lots of faith that Polkadot has achieved that. And, I don't know if you're going to believe me or not, but, I have also pointed out in the past here, let me just, I want to show you here. 1 second. Here we go. This is from this, from last Polkadot update. Remember that I said that there has been 4 founders who actually set up, here we go, right? These were the 4 founders of Ethereum. We got Vitalik, as you all know, and then we got, I don't know if you all know Joseph, but he's the founder of Consensus, and then we got Charles, and we got Gavin Wood, Robinhood. And Gavin, with Polkadot, he has really been dedicating, working together with the SEC. And I am really convinced that Ethereum is going to be, let's say, the base layer for the central bank digital currency. And I think majority of enterprise layer for enterprise is going to be Polkadot. So I can imagine that Polkadot are not lying. Why would they come out and lie and say, it's not like the price really increased. So I do believe that they have, in fact, been, let's say that it's accepted it's not a security, but that Polkadot will be viewed as a software. Now, we also talked about this here, before, but once that's really going to be mainstream, normal knowledge, well, I'm sure that this is going to have a huge impact on the entire Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem, because none of the other ecosystems will be able to, provide the same kind of confidence. And it is actually also, it's a race, right? Who is going to, is it Solana, is it Cardano, is it the other ecosystems that are going to be able to create an infrastructure for the Web 3.0, for traditional enterprises, companies, whatever, to migrate onto the blockchain. Yeah, so I thought that was worth mentioning. And and then we just got some, I just want to take you through a little bit of news. What else do we have here? I think we had some news from yesterday that we forgot. Again, I like just to give you verification that the future finance is very much being built on the blockchain and being built right in front of our eyes, and the entire world is following, right? So Hong Kong here, they issued 800 million Hong Kong dollar in tokenized green bonds. Every day we got these news where we are seeing that things are improving. Also, the Bank of Japan to launch its CBDC pilot project, right? And Russia to roll out CBDC pilot with real consumers in April. And then you could also, I've also mentioned this before, you can ask yourself, why is it that when it comes to geopolitics, the world doesn't seem to be very much, not everybody's good friends at the moment. And Sleepy Uncle Joe, he doesn't even know what's going on, right? But when it comes to the future infrastructure related to our global financial system, I mean, they're buddies, kissy buddies. Nobody has any argument there. Anyway, so Predator, why are you scamming people? Who's scamming who? Anyway, this is about it for today. I said we were gonna make it quick. It is Sunday, and there's one thing that I actually very much like, and I've been looking forward to this day. And Shahid as my witness, Tony as my witness, Vax as my witness, Blockchain Betty as my witness. When I started this channel and somebody in the chat would come in and write some uglies, I would be paralyzed. I would prefer to turn off the stream because it goes so much against my nature. I really try to do something good. So I'm not scamming anybody because I'm not selling anything. I'm not promoting anything. What I do here, I do for free. And I'm proud to say that on our YouTube channel, we earn around 60 euro per month. Anyway, so let me know, Predator Slayer. And we also don't want to, hide you away, because you are allowed to voice your critical thoughts. So, any things, if that's it, then I love all of you. And let me just see, what do you say? Is there anything we need to Bob Mango? Okay. If there are no questions, then I wish you a wonderful Sunday. Take care. Stay strong. It's hard to say are we going to break through the 25 or not, but anyway, we're going to be here tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of the weekend. See you tomorrow. Stay strong and all them goodies.